Welcome to Blind City. I had to lose my sight to find my vision.
Are you blind? Are you blind? Open your eyes. They lying every time, so I don't trust men, only trust God. I had to lose my sight before I could see the light.
Welcome to Blind City. See, Blind City is a condition. Crime, racism, and poverty. We have to put the word neighbor back into hood. I had over 31 surgeries and lost my sight and fight to glaucoma. I tried killing myself 3 times in one day, and I was unsuccessful. And then I heard a voice tell me, use your weakness as a strength to inspire and create awareness through Blind City, the podcast. I will address the issues that are plaguing our society, like poor education, that are turning our broken neighborhoods into the breeding grounds for prisons, bootleg preachers, crooked politicians that have my people dancing like strippers in the community. Let's talk about it, or we can flip tables like Jesus. Welcome to Blind City. This is Blind City, the podcast. I'm your host, Langford Cunningham, along with Dr. Porter. We are the therapy for these streets. And like I said before, the most dangerous man in the world is a blind man with a handgun.
Off of the porch and I went and bought a stick. Jumped out of the Porsche and I down and bought a bitch. Real dope boy, tell the feds take a pic. Tell her buckle up, she tryna ride a nigga dick. Big old chopper, fully loaded. Brand new Rari, fully loaded. Awful pockets, fully loaded. Choppers, fully loaded.
Blind City, the podcast. We are the therapy for these streets. I'm your host, Langford Cunningham. I had to lose my sight to find my vision. Triple OG, Mr. Sims, how you feel?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Blind City?
I'm blessed and blind, using my disability as a strength. I told the people, you either get down or you lay down. We kicking down the door. This is a stick-up. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. Tell him, Mr. Sims. Boom.
Put the money in the bag.
I told you, Blind City, the podcast is taking over the game with Hype Magazine Network on Roku. Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., Saturday nights at 9 p.m., and also on Grind City TV on Roku, 8 p.m. Wednesday nights, and you can stream us on Mind's Eye Radio at 8 p.m. on Friday nights. Blind City, the podcast. We'll be right back with JayBo, Blowing Money Fast record label, has just rolled up to the city. We've a dirt check.
The views expressed on Blind City are to inspire and motivate people who are struggling through the dark times and searching for the true light.
Are you blind? Are you blind? Open your eyes. They lying every time, so I don't trust men, only trust God. I had to lose my sight before I could see the light.
This is Blind City, the podcast, with your host, Langford Cunningham.
Blind City, the podcast. We are the therapy for these streets. I'm your host, Langford Cunningham. I had to lose my sight to find my vision. I don't walk with a cane or a dog, and I'm better looking than Stevie and Ray Charles, representing the hood, you hear me? Just rolled up to a city. I got a hood legend. I've been hearing a lot about this guy. From the West Coast to the East Coast and back to the Show Me State. JayBo, what's the deal?
What's up with it, man? How you doing?
Man, welcome to the city, man. I can't see you, but you can see me.
Yeah, you say you look better than Steve Harvey, huh?
No, better look at his ass, too. You can add his ass to that, too. Yeah, they money getting them the bag. They get the chicks because of the money. You take that bag away, it'll be a different story.
Yeah, I feel you.
But thanks, man, for rolling up to the city.
It's all good.
Oh, man. Let's get right to it, man. You got a label.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I got a label, but I got a new label.
Oh, you got a new label.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce it today.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait. I know one of your artists, y'all did a video, I think, a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago over there on the west side.
Ooh.
With JR?
Oh, yeah. You talking about with the...
Tiffany Fox?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't around with that when that song came out. But,
Okay. But that was a classic video shoot right there.
Yeah, I seen the video.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice
They
nice
rep the
video.
hood, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, they show. That's how you rep. That's a real St. Louis video.
I know. I put that right up there with Country Grammar. Yeah, that was a classic.
Man, we got a new one.
That's out now, right?
It's out right now.
Yeah.
Called Fully Loaded.
Fully Loaded.
JR featuring my man, Nelly.
Yeah. Creating some controversy in the streets with the young generation, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said Nelly made a statement. He the only one that did it.
Yeah, he doing it.
Right. Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, my man doing it. Shout out to Nelly.
Yeah, shout out to Mo. Yeah, hopefully you can come up to the city. But
I'm
anyway,
definitely gonna tell him about this.
Oh man, we taking over, man. And shout out to Hype Magazine in Atlanta, man. Hype Magazine Network, man. Yeah. Saw a blind man. They got motivated. Say, we need you over here, man. Recruited me. Why it seem like everybody from out of town come get us, man?
I don't know. I guess the people in town don't notice the talent.
That's been going on for a while. I mean, Chingy had to leave. Mo had to leave. Yeah. I mean, it's like people got to leave out of here to get the fame, bro.
Yeah, we trying to change that.
I know. That's what you doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to change that around.
Okay, what's up with the new label? What's the name of it?
Blowing Money Fast. Yeah, today it's official.
Okay.
I'm starting this new label called Blowing Money Fast. I'm pretty sure everybody know what it stands for. It's what I represent. It's what I went to jail for. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to change this or turn our lives around by doing some positive things with music, because I love music. I mean, I've been doing it before I went to prison.
Okay.
I had just started. You know, I'm a rookie in the game, but I learned fast. I got a lot of help from people that's already in the game. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm just trying to introduce this new label that can probably be a good power label, even with the artists that I have right now.
And we need that in the city, man. We haven't learned that independent game like Texas and the Bay Area and Oakland. They kind of mastered that in the South. They kind of mastered that independent game.
And it's a lot. It's a lot of talent in St. Louis, man.
No doubt.
And East St. Louis. It's separated, but it's all the same to me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't believe it. You know, we got, like I said, we got our JR, Bad Business Jr., M. Beezy. You know, we got Jizzle Bucks, Mud Bugatti, L.A. Foes. It's a lot of guys like Lil Half. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them that I'm probably not saying right now, and forgive me if I forget y'all right now, but I don't forget who you guys are.
Well, the ones you just named, they already then got some global recognition anyway.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about Jizzle Buck. Rumors in the streets is he signed to Yo Gotti?
I don't know.
He signed through you?
He's not signed to me. I forgot about Costa. Lord knows I forgot about Costa. So Costa, when you see this, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't forget nobody.
Yeah, but now Jizzle Bucks is doing his own thing. They look up to me as uncle. Everybody call me uncle. You know, you'll hear JayBo probably out of town or something like that, but mostly all the young artists, even when I go out of town, they say Unc. I don't know where that came from, but that's the title I took on. So they all them like a nephew to me. You know what I'm saying? None of them is signed to me out of the guys that I mentioned, but I got my eye on a few of them. You know.
Well, let me say this, bro. When I went to the streets, and it's St. Louis, you know, it's a love and hate relationship in our city. And when you mention people names, you know, you either gonna get some good they gonna say about them, or you gonna hear some haters. And when I threw your name out there, it wasn't one hater, bro.
Nah, you like with me, man. I rarely have people that don't like me. If you don't like me, it's because you don't like me. Like I ain't did nothing to you or nothing. Cause I'm always be a polite person. You know what I'm saying? Humble person. You know what I mean? Like so, even with somebody just you go to somebody that don't even be around me, and they be like, man, JayBo be hating and all that. They gonna be like, hold on, man. That ain't the Bo I know. Like, Bo don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep peace, you know, with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It don't always work out like that, but I try to keep peace with everybody. So if somebody say they don't like me, it's gonna be a small reason why, but the whole big reason probably would be because they just hating on me. You know?
Well, like I said, bro, I didn't get no negative feedback from nobody, man. Everybody was pretty much say, you're a hustler, you're a good guy, man. And that was like, that humbled me. You know what I'm saying?
Let me correct the hustling part. I got a good hustling mind.
Okay, I heard that. Good hustling mind.
Take the hustling out of that. That's
right.
over with.
Okay. So let's talk about it, man. You know, I had the first lady of BMF.
Shout out to Tony.
Yeah, Tony showed me some love, man. And, you know, welcome home, Southwest T. Welcome home, Southwest T.
What's up, T, with your fat self? I
Free
want to say
Meech.
so. Can I curse on her?
Yeah, man.
What's
Good.
up, T, with your
Blind
fat
City.
ass, man? No, that's my brother. I love him. Big Meech, love you, man. You already know what it is, man. You'll be home soon, Pop.
Yeah, free Meech. Speaking of Meech, we're gonna go to this clip, man. I want to get your feedback on this clip, man. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I kind of, where Meech was trying to do, I see that's where you picking up, man. Giving back to the community, giving people an opportunity with your label.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I learned from him and T. You know what I'm saying? Being in the underworld back then, you know what I'm saying, we still did stuff to help people out. I don't care if you was somebody that had money to a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? Like just for instance, like we can come out from, we used to go to this strip club in Atlanta called the Gentleman's Club back in the day. And we had to park down the street on the Ford car lot. We used to park on their lot at nighttime, and walk up the hill to the strip club. So all the time while we were down there, we used to just tip the homeless people, and they used to watch our car. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this one time, some people were snooting around our car. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they let us know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
the homeless people
let us know that.
Right.
Even with we used to take our cars and leave them at the W Hotel for a month or two and be gone, in another state or something like that, and come back. The valet dudes washed our cars. Like, they took care of them, made sure everything was straight. When nobody come up there and mess with them. And it's just like anything we could have done for somebody or whoever. Mm-hmm. We didn't do it like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this because it's a good deed. No, it's just some stuff like we've been there.
Just came natural.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been there, then I've been in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us, everybody that be around me now, ain't nobody had nothing, no silver spoon in their mouth except our kids that's coming up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got that, but we didn't have it. So I understand when I gave a homeless person $2,000 one night. You know what I'm saying? This man standing outside in the rain. It's pouring down rain. We in the strip club kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Throwing money to the strippers. So when we came down, and they still standing right there, I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, bro, you got some money or whatever? Like, yeah, he gave me some money. Couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that we did. It didn't matter who you were. Like, you got our respect. I'm pretty sure y'all respected us, but you got respect coming from us. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't matter, right? That's just how it was. And that's how I was taught.
So let me ask you this. So, that was loyalty back in the day, man. But it seemed like now in these streets, it ain't no loyalty like that no more, man. It seemed like these young dudes, they out here scrambling like Michael Vick, man.
Well, a lot, man.
They hungry, man. But,
yeah.
What happened, though? Where did the disconnect go between the OGs and the young Gs?
Man, to be truthful, all the OGs probably locked up.
Yeah.
All their daddies locked up, dead, uncles, probably dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nobody to look up to but their homeboys. That's real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here now. All the guys that, when we was locked up, during them time with them young guys, if you weren't, controlling them through prison, they were going to run wild. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no good home that you know what I'm saying, to control your children while we was gone, this is what's gonna happen. Man, you been gone, then y'all you get out and it's grown. And they like, man, I ain't finna be listening to you. It'd be too late. You can't save them. You can save some of them though. But to answer your question is, a lot of us was gone or dead.
Right.
And, you know, coming up in the hood when you got 7, 8 kids in the house and you just gonna run off and do your thing with your homeboys. Mama can't watch everybody. Right. Especially when she at work. You know what I'm saying? So that's how shit turn out to be, bro. Like, but it's some guys that you can catch them. It's some young niggas, when I came home, I don't caught them. You know what I'm saying? Before they crashed out. Some of them crashed out already, but some of them we don't caught and trying to change their life around.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I know you're not lying because I worked in juvenile detention for St. Louis County, man, for about 20 years before I lost my sight, and I always taught life skills to the young homies that came in, and they kind of, they respect that, I heard an interview with the artist Grimy out of St. Louis, man. He was on No Jumpers podcast, and he made a statement, man, that caught my attention. Matter of fact, it woke me up out my sleep, and he said, St. Louis is the backdoor capital.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
It's all about how you were brought up.
Mm-hmm.
My crew, well, my family, we not like that. But St. Louis is like that though. Like,
right.
They gonna backdoor you for everything. They gonna backdoor you for the plug. They gonna backdoor you for the dude who got the weed. They gonna backdoor you for the man who got the woods to build your house. It's just how it is. This is a grimy ass city, man. This shit is like Chicago, LA. You go out to LA right now, you'll see they dress preppy. Like it's different, but it's still LA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You would ride down one of them hoods and you won't know you in the hood, but it'll look nice. St. Louis, you in the hood, they don't give a where you at. Right. You could be in the county, the city, St. Charles, O'Fallon, it's gonna go down. St. Louis is crazy, and that's because of just how it is, man.
But do you think this violence, man, all this violence is stopping the money coming to our city, though? I mean, do you think that's kind of, right now, when you mention the rap right now, man, they skipping over our city, bro. They kind of mentioning Detroit, Memphis, and Chicago. They don't even mention us on the radar no more.
No, they don't. As far as money-wise, I don't know, man. I don't think so. Mm-hmm. It's motherfuckers coming now. You know what I'm saying? They doing concerts now. You know what I'm saying? So they coming to the city, but like what you said, they look over as far as the talent. Yeah, I did. They need to start looking at St. Louis.
Right.
For real.
Well, bro, I can't wait to meet your artist, man, because definitely I love what you're doing. I'm going to support what you're doing here at Blind City. Any of your artists or anybody affiliated with you can come through here, because that's why I created Blind City, man. We represent the streets, the culture, and the politics, man. But we have to learn this independent game. And I like how you going about it, because the deals they signing now, man, they not giving deals out like they used to do back in 87 and 95.
Nah, you just gotta. Like I said, I'm striving in this music world. I'm learning. I don't know everything. I even ask my artists, like, man, what you think about this? You know what I'm saying? All that, but I think that we're gonna be all right. I don't know. I just think we're gonna be all right, man. Especially with this new name that I'm about to put out there. I think it's gonna go crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think with the artists that we have right now, I think that they'll probably start looking at St. Louis. I mean, not just my artists, just all the talent that's down here. They will start looking. It's just gonna take this one label to just kick that door wide open. You know what I'm saying? And then
big facts.
And it's gonna be on, how you say, back in the day, on like Donkey Kong. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be on though. So,
right.
But yeah.
Well, we're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna meet your artist. We're gonna take this commercial break. And I don't know who you got lined up first to come to the table, man, but I'm ready to get right to it.
I don't think it don't matter. Which one of you guys will come over first? I'm gonna get MBZ live, man. At MBZ Live. His name MBZ.
MBZ. We got MBZ coming up after this break. This Blind City, the podcast from the hood to the suburbs. It's Coon season. There you go.
Got him.
There you go.
Got him.
There she go.
Got him.
Blind City, the podcast. Yes, it's Coon season. People are still selling out their people to do anything for the money and the fame. And you got to remember, kids are looking at this. We got kids growing up in communities from dysfunctional families, and they looking at the TV for role models. But there's no role models left. Everybody's selling out their people, sending out the wrong images to these kids. And these kids are committing suicide. These kids are joining gangs. These kids are in strip clubs, sex trafficking. Coons selling their own people out. Check out Blind City, the podcast on Roku, the Hype Magazine Network, or go to blindcitythepodcast.com. Blind City, the podcast. Shout out to Hype Magazine Network. Catch us on Roku, Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock, Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Also, Grind City TV on Roku, 8 o'clock Wednesday nights. And you can stream us on Friday nights on Mind's Eye Radio. We kicking the door down. We taking the bag. MBZ, what's up, man?
Yes, sir. What's good with it, my boy?
Oh, man, I'm excited, man. What's going on with you, man? Let's let the people know about you and how did you get to this point getting on the label with JayBo?
Chilling, man. Well, really, it was definitely a blessing for sure. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had got a straight Facebook notification, man, and straight snooks. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was already engineering around the city, and, you know what I'm saying? That's how I hustled, and, you know what I'm saying? I made my money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just staying inside the business, and, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like I can keep my iron sharp, you know what I'm saying? By staying in the studio, engineering other artists, and, you know what I'm saying? Using that as a tool to, you know what I'm saying? Give myself some studio time. So being that, you know what I'm saying? Uncle needed an engineer, so I had got the opportunity had fell in my lap. I ain't waste no time, you know what I'm saying? We was in the middle of shopping for groceries. It was time to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was name, you know, my homeboy Bowman had said, yeah, my people need an engineer. I already knew who he was around because I was like watching some of the videos that he was with or whatever. Like I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? There's finna be some serious people. This could be a good opportunity for me to, you know what I'm saying, get a good engineering gig because I had a baby on the way and all type of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? So definitely needed some change in my life, you know what I'm saying? So made it to the studio, you know what I'm saying? You know, met Unc, you know what I'm saying, met the gang, you know. Unc showed me, you know, some of the music, showed me their progress, showed me what they was on, and you know what I'm saying. It was all from there.
So he gave you that opportunity, extended that olive branch to you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I came in as like a straight engineer, so I was like, man, I was just like pressing the issue, like you know what I'm saying. I already knew like, all right, it's some.
So wait a minute. So you came in like you was gonna engineer the studio.
Yeah.
You didn't come in as an artist.
Yeah. So I was like real deal trying to just like, all right, you know, everybody engineering. So I'm like trying to just press the issue, like, all right, these some free studio time. That's how I'm looking at it. If I could record them, you know what I'm saying, get them out of the way, maybe I could like sneak in a song or, you know what I'm saying? Like this time I'm already just like, but you know what I'm saying? Like it just kind of got to that. It got to that, so I was, you know, engineering all the artists and just kind of getting overworking and hearing what I was doing. You know, he gave me the opportunity to be an artist on the label.
So you really had a plan. You strategized this move.
No, I was real deal, just like trying to just long shot it out the gate for real.
Oh, so you threw up a Hail Mary.
No, for real.
And it worked out for you.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that way.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes, man, you gotta take a risk out here, man.
No, for real.
You gotta take a risk, man. So, what are you rapping about, man? What things are you going at out here, man? What part of the game? How can you fit into this game out here?
I mean, I definitely feel like I got my own mode in my own lane. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of what the industry is now is chaotic. You know, we got a whole bunch of left field. We got a whole bunch of this. We got a whole bunch of that. I'm just trying to be the, you know, the middle piece. You know, give everybody a little bit of everything. I got a real message with what I'm talking about. You know, I come from something, and I got something to say, and I just can't wait for everybody to hear what I got to say.
And what's in some of these messages though? What's different than what's out there? Because right now we got a lot of, you know what's funny, MBZ?
Yeah.
And let me say this, man. You know, it seems like to me on the radio right now, when I be listening to it, man, it seems like all the female rappers, man, they get into the bag. Whether they got to twerk to do it,
right,
or whether they got to dance to do it,
right.
But the fellas, I'm just hearing they on the drugs, man. They on drugs, man. I mean, I come from an era, man. You was on drugs back in '95, man. You know, you got shot, man. I mean, being a crackhead wasn't the thing to be in them '90s, bro. Everybody wanted to be the kingpin. But the game didn't change, man. They rapping about drugs, getting high. They sad, but the women are one talking about getting to the bag, and I'm like, damn. The roles have been reversed.
Yeah, it's definitely different with females just being like, leading.
They like the pimps and niggas the hoes.
They definitely doing their thing right now. For
man, tell me if I'm crazy, me. I'm just saying, come on, man.
You definitely on point right with that one right there, for real. So I feel like that's where we come in. You know what I'm saying? We definitely giving a new perspective of what this is for real. We coming with straight good music. Good raw talent, you know what I'm saying? We not playing, and we full-fledged ahead.
Hey man, I hope so, man. I hope so.
Most
We just need some good music back out there and get back to grinding and just being motivated, man. I'm just getting depressed with a lot of these records out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Percocets and she's a track star, man. Shut up. Come on, man. Stop it. All this whining, man.
Yeah, we definitely got a brighter perspective. Just we giving them everything. Just a good image of where we come from, where we going. You know what I'm saying, and just like how we getting there.
Okay, MBZ. So when are we suspecting you to drop your first single or EP or what?
You can most definitely be looking forward for me. Like. Beginning of July, I got a new EP on the way called Back Home that I've been working on. Straight fire. No skips.
Well, I'm gonna promote
guaranteed, no skips.
No skips.
Stop playing with me.
Back home. Okay.
Yeah.
Back home. What you mean by back home?
Back home, man. Like, so before this project, before I signed, like, I was real dealing in my engineering bag, just like building my catalog and not really like dropping my music. So like, now that I'm at an opportunity where I'm just like full-fledged in my artist bag, like I'm just feeling like, I'm just back where I wanted to be, back where I'm, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm finna just drop this tape where they finna just hear me back at the top, like, back in my mode. For real, I'm back home.
Well, there it is right there, back home. MBZ, look out for him coming in July. We're going to take this commercial break. We're going to be right back with another artist. JR, Blind City, the podcast, from the hood to the suburbs. Hype Magazine Network, Grind City. Gang.
The views expressed on Blind City are to inspire and motivate people who are struggling through the dark times and searching for the true light.
Are you blind? Are you blind? Open your eyes. They lying every time, so I don't trust men, only trust God. I had to lose my sight before I could see the light.
This is Blind City, the podcast, with your host, Langford Cunningham.
Blind City, the podcast, from the hood to the suburbs. We represent everyday people that's out here struggling. Next up is my man, JR. How you doing?
Oh, that. I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, man, blessing. Blind, brother. You see me. I can't see you.
I know, right?
That's all what matters.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, I'm honored that you came here, bro. Blow Money Fast record label, man.
BMF is back.
Independent.
You know it.
Black owned.
Black on. Black flags.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's flip tables like Jesus.
Do it.
So what's going on, man? You got the hit video out with you and Nelly, man.
Fully loaded.
Yeah.
On all platforms right now. Video going crazy. It's just another opportunity for us to put on for the city.
Okay. What came up with Fully Loaded?
Me and Squat, same recipe. My big brother, that's like my right hand, my producer, just came with another record, and he said, man, put Nelly on it. Brought it to him, did what he did, and here we are. Same situation, like I'm just saying, it's always been real homegrown. It's always been real organic. It's never been forced.
Well, let me say this, bro. I'm going to tell you why I appreciate you, because I do my research, bro.
Yeah.
I do my investigation.
Yeah.
You hear me? You were signed to Universal a couple years ago.
I had dealings with her.
Okay, you had dealings with
I
her.
had dealings with her.
You had 2 hit songs. You had one with Trey Songz, right?
Yes, sir. Best friend.
Right. And what was the single before that? You had another hit before that.
I had I'm Just Saying.
I'm Just Saying. I remember that. I was working in juvenile detention. The kids love that song, man.
That was it. That was a big day for the city for sure.
And I'm gonna tell you why I like it. Because I'm a critic.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in this hip hop thing.
For sure.
It was different when I heard it. Your style, it didn't sound like nobody else. And the energy you brought with it.
That's what we're going for, though.
And then when I saw the Just Saying remix, man.
Shouts out Tiffany Fox, too, for that. Thank you.
No
Appreciate
doubt.
her.
Tiffany Fox, yeah. We got to get her rolling up to the city.
Fact.
But when I saw the video, because I still had sight then, and, you know, I had them screens in my crib, man, and I just kept looking at it, and I said, this is a classic like Country Grammar. It was a classic.
Yeah, brought the whole hood out.
You brought the whole hood out, and everybody got along.
Different hoods, no problems, no static, no nothing. That's why I say it was bigger than just the video. You know what I mean? It was a statement, letting them know that we could get business done and actually be a city to be looked at for music. You know what I mean? Without the problems.
Right. So when you went through them trials and tribulations over there, how did you regroup, bro? You know, sometimes people go through things in life and they kind of take a setback and they get better. But it seemed like to me, you know, you came back heavy, bro. You gotta make it up in your mind that you want to do something. You know, if you really want to do something, you're not gonna let nothing stop you from doing it. So I got into bad paperwork situation from day one, basically, and I had to fight my way out of it. You know, until I finally landed into a situation where I was comfortable and ready to start putting music back out. Different name is really, I go by Junior now. JayBo is really my same name, but regards to legalities and all that, you know what I mean? You got to stop letting people eat off you, you know? Right.
You got to stop letting people do that and just really just hone in and do the things that you love. I'm always going to do music, whether it's for money or not. But as long as we doing it in this capacity, we're going to try to get that bag out of it.
Big facts, big facts. Let me say this. So what can you say out there to these youngsters out here? Matter of fact, how old are you, JR?
Old enough.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll say old enough.
Yeah, old enough to answer the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what can you say to these youngsters like 20, 21, 18? Because it seems like the rap game getting
my
younger.
age. Yeah. No, go ahead. But them, man, listen, all the young out there, man, hold your head, man. Stop micromanaging yourself, man. Just have fun with it again. At some point in time, you have fun doing it. Don't overanalyze yourself, man. Because when it's organic and when it's pure, like, people are gonna feel it, you know. And just keep working on your craft. Keep shooting in the gym.
But let's say this, JR, Junior. Let's say this, man.
Yes, sir.
But when I heard about the video you and Nelly shot, it was creative.
Right.
But it seemed like a lot of videos coming out here from other younger artists, man. It's kind of looking the same. A bunch of guns in the video. It's getting redundant,
It's
bro.
a default. It's a, you know. See, because kids are going to what they feel is getting the attention, you know. They feel that the guns brings the attention. They feel that the group of 900 niggas brings the attention. To the same spectrum of the females. They feel that the content that they're talking about brings them the attention. or whatever they shaking is bringing them attention. That's not it. You got to be you. Regardless if you a person doing these things, you still got to stand out being the one doing it. You know what I mean?
Big fact.
So if you're going to do something and put yourself in the deep end of a pool where everybody's got guns and this and that, you're going to have to find a way to stand out doing that still. So you're really hurting yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just take a couple minutes, think about it, and put it together. Put some thought behind your video. It's going to cost the same amount of money. It takes a couple more minutes of planning, little thought, brainstorming with your videographer, and then you can get something special out of it instead of, just something watered down.
Okay. So what we got coming next from Junior, man? What you got is when's the album dropping?
We dropping. I'm focusing right now on the label, man. So everybody just be looking out for BMF. That's what we got going on. Blowing Money Fast Records. It's gonna be like that. All 2021 we dropping though. Me, MBs, Gabby. It's going up.
Okay. Any more collaborations with Nell?
Yeah, I got plenty. We got a bunch in the cut, man. I got a bunch of surprises though. Okay. Out of town, in town, all that.
Oh, okay. Can you speak on any other local artists you might have featured on?
I definitely got I got a project with Foles right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a project with Foles.
Now is he still with Waka Flocka?
I don't know that man business.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you from campaign. That's family though, forever.
Right. Okay. Cause he had a nice he put a CD out a couple years ago with that Jason Tatum. Yeah. I really thought right there that was a song that should have blown up nationally.
Yeah. It ain't went nowhere. See, but that's on us as a city too. Mm-hmm. That's on us as a city. He did his part. He made the record.
Right.
So we got to stop overanalyzing the artist too much too and put it on ourselves. We can't be mad at ourselves as a city for not getting nowhere and the city don't support it.
Right. Support.
If we not still playing Jason Tatum right now, if it wasn't really a record that you like, it ain't gonna get over nowhere else if it don't get over here.
How has local radio been treating you?
Oh, local radio is lovely. Shout out to 104.1 for sure. Thank you for everything.
That's good.
For everything.
That's good. So you're back. You're collaborating. Where you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Really wherever I want to be, on top of the top. You know what I mean? Like that's when I say things like I'm going up or we're trying to make it to the top. These are things that I've thought about since I was 12. You know what I mean? Like so, I don't really look too much into expectation. We go day by day, just trying to be the best we can.
So you don't see yourself like having a label of your own one day?
Oh, I got like you know what I'm saying. I got one, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you gotta learn how to follow before you can lead. You know what I mean?
Fact.
So if I'm not in a position right now to take care of an artist or be able to support an artist because I'm pouring so much into myself right now, my label will have to take the back burner for what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Let me say this. This one thing I noticed sitting here doing these interviews with JayBo. It seems like to me, to be coached, you have to be coachable.
For sure.
And it seems like your whole crew, everybody is coachable.
For sure.
And everybody's coaching one another
Fact.
for one common goal. But
the family.
When I'm seeing out here in these streets, and I have to keep going back to the streets, man, because people be like looking at me like I'm crazy and I can't see them. But I can tell when they talking to me. You know what I'm saying? When they talking to me. Right. The energy don't feel right. And like I said, I met a younger artist I was trying to groom and share the platform with Roku and Hype Magazine because I feel like, if you get to a certain point in your life, you want to share it with other people. You want to help put your city on.
Right.
That's the network.
Right.
I want to help put somebody else on who hasn't had that opportunity. And then when I talk with them and try to mentor them, they bucking.
Mm-hmm.
They bucking. And then I got to lay back. And then when I asked them a question like, you got your publishing? And she said, what is publishing? And I'm like, you been sending your music out?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, the education, the business, the word business is longer than music.
Right.
And if you're not on top of your business, I don't know how far you can go in this music. You're going to get raped.
Exactly. So the same thing, going back to the question you asked me, as far as in me coming back, that was a lot of, my time spent too was educating myself on paperwork, on things, you know what I mean? Like music business literacy. actually knowing what I'm signing, knowing what I'm looking at, knowing what I'm signing myself up for, like what I'm getting out of it, what they're getting out of it. Once you start looking at it like that, but you won't know till you bump your head, you get burnt, or you have somebody in place to show you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And a lot of us don't have those people. So you just got to learn. You live and you learn, for sure.
And you got to be coachable.
Coachable.
You got to know when to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you get to the bottom, you figure out you need help. For sure. You need a hand.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
That's real talk. Because after you take so many losses,
it's time
you're
to
gonna
win.
get tired. Right. It's time to win. It's time to win. Okay, man. So you just did you was on another show called The Red Room, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Indy Red.
Yeah,
and
shout
my
out
man
to Indy.
Mojo.
For sure, man. It was a great interview.
Yeah. I like that you supporting St. Louis, man.
Yeah, anytime I can, for sure.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in the city, I'm doing something.
Well, I thank you for stopping by, bro. Anything you want to let the people know? Anything coming out soon?
Yeah, BMF, the label, we're back.
All right, Blowing Money Fast.
Blowing Money Fast.
Junior, Blind City, the podcast. We'll be right back after these messages.
Langford Cunningham is really an inspiration.
Mr. Langford Cunningham.
Blind City, the podcast. It's headed up by a guy named Langford Cunningham. He had to lose his sight to find his vision.
Welcome to Blind City, the podcast. I'm your host, Langford Cunningham. We are the therapy for these streets.
Everybody got their ops, everybody got their enemies, but for real, now you don't even got to worry about your enemy. It be, the closest motherfuckers around you.
No, this is real. We getting shot by police. We getting stereotyped.
We didn't get a proper investigation. Well, definitely, I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Your car got shot up, right?
Yeah, he struck the bullet.
Yeah, you from the hood.
They just passed a law where you can give a kid a gun without the parent's permission.
Wait a minute, they can do what? We got people in power that's not really for the people. They think the people work for them. You work for the people.
We got to talk about the disparities in our community.
Check out Blind City, the podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel or go to blindcitythepodcast.com. Blowing Money Fast. Blind City, the podcast. They are inside the city. And we getting right down to business with the artists. And now we have a lady step into the mic. She's the manager. She's the event coordinator. She has multiple positions. Her name is Tiff. Tiff, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
A blessing blind, baby. Blessing blind. I can't see you, but you can see me.
I definitely can.
I hear you.
Looking good.
Hey, thank you. I feel your energy as well. So can you let the people know what you do for the label?
So for the label, I manage the artist. I also am the event coordinator. I also am the project manager, and I am the lovely JayBo's personal assistant.
Man, multiple positions. So how did you find yourself in this industry?
Well, funny you should ask, because I was in the medical world, but I've always been big sis to everybody, to the neighborhood. I've always been the one that offered that stability and that open, honest opinion to be there for the crew, for the guys. I've always been the one to understand them and their lives, their responsibilities, what they have to deal with. And I've always been the one to try to help them progress, you know what I'm saying, out of that hood life into doing good, structured, legal things. So it was kind of always in my blood. But once, I think it was Unc who had seen me, we were in Atlanta, and we had went there for the weekend, and it was kind of like an STL takeover. And I guess he kind of seen how I was orchestrating things, and he was like, I need you on the team. So here I am on the team.
So yes, he had to have an eye for talent. Everybody can't do that.
Absolutely. He definitely does. And I didn't know that at the time, but now that I've had the pleasure of working with him throughout the years, I definitely noticed that he does. And our artists are definitely a reflection of that as well.
Well, let me say this, Tiff. Let me get right to the point.
Mm-hmm.
You're a black woman. You worked in the medical field. Now you're in the music industry. We seeing a lot of our women. They don't know what to do after stripping. They getting kind of stuck. They have a couple kids after they dance, and then they go through a couple men, and they gain weight. And by the time they 45, 50, it's shut down.
Absolutely.
But they don't see that going in. And, and what I say about the strip game, it's just like the NBA and NFL. the younger women gonna knock your ass out as you get older.
Absolutely.
Because if you 28 and you got a 19-year-old dancing, who you think they're gonna throw the money at?
Absolutely. The 19-year-old.
And they seem like they don't get it. They think it's gonna last forever. They don't know age goes up. It don't go backwards.
I agree.
So what you think about that?
I mean, it's unfortunate. You know, I think a lot of women, they get caught up, unfortunately, in that lifestyle. And they don't see it until it's too late. It's only a few that come in with an actual game plan, use this as they hustle, get in, get out, and go ahead with their life moving forward. I see it all the time. I want to be, you know what I'm saying, a force for the young women that's out here.
But will they listen? Are they coachable?
When it comes to the women, I don't know.
Fast money talks.
I'm just going to be honest with you. Like you said, because once they caught up in that lifestyle and it's easy to get that money, it's kind of hard to transform a person to think about the future because they're just living in the right now. But like that, we both know that's an unfortunate situation because after that's over with, then what? What's next? You know? That's why with our label, with our gentlemen and our label, we try to keep a lot of things going, you know what I'm saying, including, of course, obviously the music, but things outside of that. We try to implement the family morals and values because if it's one thing about us, we're family based. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure we taken care of. It's not their family. It's not that family. We're all together as one, and we're going to do what we need to do to make it happen. So our families are in line and our work is in line, and we can keep everything ethically correct, you know? So I don't know. I mean, you know, I think a lot of times these women, they probably need, you know, mentors or people that's going to reach out to them because a lot of them are not going to go looking for it because they don't see anything that's wrong with their lives. Because as long as they feel like they're making the money, they get into the bag. But it's way more than that. You know, what you going to do with the bag? What's your next bag? What are you saying? What are you going to do to keep this bag and change this into something else? It's all about leveling up. So it is an unfortunate situation for the women. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to take a powerful force to come in of the women that's ahead of them and try to give them the real game because the game they have is not what it is.
Right. Well, let's take this for example. You know, we look at the Black China. She started out as a dancer.
She did.
Then she got Rob Kardashian. Come on. Came from the bottom and linked up with Rob Kardashian.
Jackpot.
Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that.
Absolutely.
How did she do it? Amber Rose got the bag. Now she date one of the top. She finna have another baby by one of the top record executives.
Absolutely.
Went from Wiz Khalifa to a corporate man.
Absolutely.
So you got some sisters from the hood that recognize their game plan and they make it work.
They do make it work.
But why others not learning from them? They not seeing it.
But they got to learn other game plans because both of the examples you just gave were two women making it off of men. They got to learn that, you know, they looked up or however they did it and they found the men, but it's other options out there. You know what I'm saying? Other than finding men to be your rescue, to come save you. You know, it has to be, you can teamwork with people. I know I'm a living product. You don't have to sleep your way up. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be lazy. You got to you got to figure out what your skills are and utilize them and make people around you understand this is what I'm good for. Because everybody is not going to be the JayBo and have a talent eye and know how to go recruit. You know, so can't nobody recruit for you more than yourself. You have to be an advocate for yourself. So even those women, they still sleeping their way up. You don't have that. They have to have other ways that they can get themselves out there. But that's only them because a lot of our women, they don't have self-love. You know what I mean? They can have all of the money, all of the jewels, the designers, the kids could be okay. Bank account could be all right. They could be the most successful women ever. But if you don't love yourself, then your potential is never going to be as great as it can be. You just surviving.
Facts.
So that's something they got to find within. Once you love yourself enough, then you're going to love yourself to do more than just strip. Or if you stripping, you're going to turn that around. You're going to flip that and you're going to make that something else.
And you know what else I found out? You know, I got a 3-year-old daughter.
Okay.
And raising a daughter is different than raising a young man.
Absolutely.
You know, when my son fell down, I'd be like, nah, little dude, you got to get up. My daughter fall, I'm there like Superman.
Summer baby. Exactly. As we know, yes.
And I got to give her everything. You know, I got to let her know, Daddy love you. I tell her every
You
time
better.
she around me, you know. And I remember Chris Rock said on comedy, you know, the hardest job for a man is keeping your daughter off the pole.
Absolutely.
And then when I was a strip club advocate at a while, and a lot of the girls I spoke to, they didn't have a father.
Have daddy
or they
issues.
had a damaged daddy issue.
Absolutely.
And I was like, damn, this is real. If their daddy not in their life, they kind of get off track.
Mm-hmm. Or they don't have that love because that self-love hasn't been given to them as fathers. You do instill that. And I know that because I've never had daddy issues. So I know what it's like, you know what I'm saying, to be loved and know that you have that unconditional love to support you no matter what you're going through. And I think that's why a lot of women, that's why I say it can't be shielded by success, because you can be a successful woman, but if you don't have that self-love, then it's going to be hard for others to love you. And it's going to be hard for you to get to the level that you can get your highest potential because you're blocking yourself.
Oh, man. Blowing money fast. They gonna blow up for real. Hey, JayBo, you got a 5-star recruit right here, man. JayBo, you got a 5-star recruit. Oh, man. MBZ, JR, man, I be smiling right now, man. Boy, y'all got the team. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. You made a specific point. Self-love.
Absolutely.
Right. But see, we got a lot of instant gratification going on right now.
We do.
They want everything right now. They don't want to put in that grind. You know, they want it right now.
Yeah, well, we grind around here.
That's what we do here at Blind City
Yeah,
Podcast.
We grind. It's no sleeping.
Me and the triple OG, Mr. Sims.
Absolutely.
My man Tim, Innovative Frequencies.
Absolutely. And I respect what y'all got going on here. I love that.
Let me tell you something before I let you go, Tiff. You know, when I lost my sight, you know, I had the cars. I was living out here in West County.
Right.
You know, I was hustling and working at juvenile detention.
Right.
And when I was losing my sight to glaucoma, and let me shout this out to the black men in general, go to the doctor, man. Go get checked out. Take time out, go to the doctor.
Yes.
You know, we take care of our cars more than we take care of our bodies. You know, we got to get checked out. Don't let nothing creep up on you because it will change your life. You're looking at the prime example right here. But I ain't let it stop me. I wanted to commit suicide at first once I went blind. Once they took me back home, I couldn't see them cars lined up in front of my house no more. I couldn't see all the TVs on the wall flushed out. I was freaking out. I was like, man, I'm finna get up out of here. Ain't no way I can live. But I didn't know how simplistic I was to materialism, how addicted I was. So I tried hanging myself from the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, the belt broke. Then I put the Glock in my mouth, pulled the trigger 3 times. Nothing came out. I threw the gun against the wall because I was mad, and it went off. Then I called my partner on the north side. I said, man, bring me some pills. That'd take me right out of here. I waited for about an hour. I hit redial on the phone. State trooper answered the phone, say, you looking for somebody? I said, who the hell is this? He said, we got your partner in handcuffs with drug paraphernalia in the car. I dropped the phone. I started crying. I heard a voice, and real talk. I wasn't no Christian. I didn't go to church every day. I knew there was a higher power, but when I heard the voice say, hey, you got two options. You can go the other way. I'm going to take my hands off you, or you can come my way and see what I got planned for you. Mm-hmm. Well, you see what option I chose. I'm here interviewing you.
Yes.
I could have been over there in St. Peter Cemetery in Pagedale.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some truth to what you're saying. You got to love yourself. And I have found a new love with me in trying to share this information with people and create awareness in our community. Just trying to make a change. That's all I'm trying to do.
You're making one.
I thank you, baby. And thank you for rolling up to the city.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
Blowing money fast. Blind City, the podcast, from the hood to the suburbs.
The views expressed on Blind City are to inspire and motivate people who are struggling through the dark times and searching for the true light.
Are you blind? Are you blind? Open your eyes. They lying every time, so I don't trust men, only trust God. I had to lose my sight before I could see the light.
This is Blind City, the podcast, with your host, Langford. Langford Cunningham.
Blowing money fast record label is inside the city. CEO, President JayBo.
What's up? Back.
Let me say this, man. Hey, man.
Yeah.
I might call you Bill Belichick, man. You know, you got the team, bruh.
Yeah, you can have the team, but you they gotta execute them plays right, man, so you can get that ring.
Well, Tiff look like she may be your Tom Brady, man.
Yeah, that's Tom Brady right there.
I know, man. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
You got Junior.
Yeah,
JR.
Junior would probably be Rob Gronkowski. What do you play with them? You know.
And your other artist,
Mbeezy. I say he's a Stephen Ridley when Ridley played with him.
Oh man, you know the game.
Yeah, I love that football.
Blow money fast record label. Yes, I like it, man.
Officially.
I'm believing again. You got me believing, man, because you know we need our own Jay Prince, bro. I mean, you know, Master P did his thing from New Orleans. Jay Prince did his thing from Houston. Baby, we haven't had that person in the Midwest to represent us.
Man, picture that.
And I'm thinking you on point.
That's some big shoes.
You
man.
on point.
I can get that.
Hey, man.
I can handle that.
Well, Blind City is here for any of your artists, man. You want to come through the city? Hey, I'm here for you, bro. That's what the platform is for, man.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm going to tell all my friends, man, when y'all come through the city, you got to stop at Blind City.
Hey, man,
you got to stop here one time. Just say what's up or something. You know what I'm saying? Represent and just show respect. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that, man.
We got the platform, man. Yeah, let's get on these major platforms out here, man, and let's show people what St. Louis got coming, man.
Yeah, I think we finna launch a lot of music.
Yeah,
from this summer all the way to the end of the quarter. So I'm excited about it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I heard
can't
it in
wait,
your voice.
man.
I heard it in your voice, man.
I just got to get it out there. I mean, we've been getting it out there, but I just want to really get it out there, like, consistently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to speak for itself.
Well, there it is, man. To the people out there that's listening, watching this show, Blind City Podcast on the Hype Magazine Network, Grind City TV, Blow Money Fast is the record label coming out the Midwest, straight out the STL.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to do damage. Right now, go check out the video with Junior and Nelly, fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
Where can they find that video?
You can log on to our PMG media page and just click on the video. Oh, also subscribe to our page. We're trying to get that up too. So we need y'all to help us out.
Okay. Do you have a website?
And go on. I got my Instagram page.
Okay.
PMG, the label. And my page is JayBo BMF.
Blowing money fast record label. Hey, BMF, free Big Meech.
Free Big Meech.
First lady of BMF out there on the West Coast. Hey, cleaning up the community, coming back, making changes, turning obstacles into opportunities for people. But they did that back in the day when they were on top. They were giving opportunities to people. So that's all I got to say. Thank you for stopping by the city, JayBo.
Anytime, man.
I had to lose my sight to find my vision. Blind City, the podcast. Hype Magazine Network on Roku, Grind City TV. Streamers on Mind's Eye Radio Friday nights, 8 o'clock. Besides that, we will talk to you later. Reva Dirty. Check out Blind City, the podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel or go to blindcitythepodcast.com.